Welcome. All right. Since you're here, I'm gonna fly the friendly skies. I'm gonna start flying. This ground is kind of being grounded kind of depresses me, so I'm gonna fly. Mm-hmm. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Yep, Mr. Feeling Good tonight. Yeah. Okay, I got the thermostat fixed to my Grand Marquis. That's what it was. And that in labor was about, let's see, $312. You know, yeah, most of it was the labor. Yeah, the part wasn't too expensive, but yeah, I take it to the best garages. I don't just take it anywhere. Yeah, I know the Ford dealership's expensive, but they know what they're doing. They're like GM and Chrysler and stuff. I mean, unless if you know the independent garage too well. Me, I've had bad luck with most of them, so I go to the dealership and usually have better luck myself. But it's all up to all you good folks out there where you want to take your vehicles. Yeah, it's all up to you good folks where you want to take your vehicles. And problems, right? So it's just weird. And I asked him, I said, hey, old school Dave. Yeah, I finally got that fixed. I asked him, I said at the garage, I said, will my car still run fine with those? They said, oh, yeah. He says, that's a tough engine you got there. He said, it's a tough engine. He says, just take care of it and you'll be just fine. They said, I said, okay. Yeah. Oh, that car just, you can climb any hill with that car. The hill can be like that. You can just climb it up like nothing. Yeah. I could testify to that. Climb hills like nothing. Yeah, and when I left the door open, see, oh, okay. Now, yeah, well, yeah, I know I'm going against Eggy, and I know he's kicking my ass 100-2, but what can I do? He's a much more talented entertainer than I am, but that's the way it goes, hey. I'm also going against the midnight special too, so I'm all against two heavyweights right now. Yeah, I know, but the midnight special also is on my slot too. That old '70s show, yeah, they have a live thing going too, playing old reruns. Yeah, they're let's see, who's the midnight special have on tonight? Okay, let's see, take a look. Oh, Richard Pryor. Yeah, Richard Pryor. Which he's long dead, but he was an entertainer who used a lot of foul language. Yeah. Um, no, no, it was the thermostat. The check engine light was fine. It was the thermostat they had to replace. Yeah. I should have kind of noticed with the gauge, going way down when I was traveling. It was kind of cold when I was driving and barely went up, you know. I asked, will the car still run fine? They said, yeah, it'll be okay. They said, yeah, Richard did. Yeah, did that. He did pot. I'm sure he used liquid smack too, liquid heroin or whatever other drugs they used to use, because back then they used to use tons and tons of drugs. That was before the social media thing got about. Oh, yeah. Where's the poll? Okay. Yeah, time for poll. Okay. Okay, start a poll. Yeah. Okay. 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 I'll get busy. Okay. There we are. Poll is ready. All right. I forgot about that poll. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. Well, I got my car done, so yeah. So in the future, I'll be traveling this month again to see my relative in the suburbs of St. Paul, and now I'll be doing some more YouTube videos if I can. Yeah, holes haven't worked. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? One female, and that's it. Okay. All right, one female. I could have one male and one female. Okay. Um, it's going up and down, and all around. And me and my RC, yeah, me and my RC. I got to do some more traveling again. I did towns. It was fun. Views weren't very much. I mean, I don't care. Who cares? I don't really care. And my biggest view of those four was Aquashine Car Wash, which was a surprise because that was my throwaway video, actually. It was just weird. I did a throwaway video, and that's the most popular one. Yeah, and I remember that guy, too. Just followed me right from behind. I had to give him my finger, you know. I had to give him the finger for that. While the car's busy washing. That was funny. Yeah, I had to give that guy the finger. I just don't like that, you know. I mean, give the person room, you know, when they wash the underneath body stuff. I always give the person room when I go to the car wash. I let the person go ahead, you know, go back and forth and get the underbody done. Always good manners, you know. That's why I've lived 59 years because of good manners, you know. Some people just don't have manners anymore. Then they wonder why there's so much fighting out in the streets these days. Well, that's why. One of them is somebody's bad manners. And people are getting fed up, you know. A lot of them watch various podcasts on social media and they get angry and then they start getting after someone else because there's a lot of angry podcasters out there, you know, that complain a lot. And a lot of those podcasters just acting to make some bread. That's what they're doing. They're making the bread. Yeah. Yeah. They make the bread while the idiot goes and wrecks cars and goes to jail and pays the fine. But oh well, what can I do? What can I do? Oh wow. Oh, they've cut off the undercarriage. Oh yeah, they have a lot of that in Minnesota. Yeah, you have to have that in Minnesota because a lot of underbody rust, you know, and yeah, my Park Avenue rusted so bad underneath that I had to junk it. You know, oh, there's some people in the comments that claim they took my car and no, no, it's in the thing in Chuck Spath Ford that they took it to the scrapyard. It's in the contract. Salesman looked at that car. He said, "That's going to be scrapped." He says, "I won't have anybody drive that thing." That's what he said. He says, $100. He says, $100, take it or leave it. And I said, okay. Oh, no, not the ones in Minnesota. No, not exactly the ones. Some of them do. Yeah. Okay. Some do. Yeah. I had what that undercarriage. I went to the one in Sleepy Eye. That one stopped too early. Yeah. The one I did for an $8 wash. Yeah. That one stopped too early. And, it didn't do a very good job washing the top of my car. It was just missing stuff on top. Yeah, that was a bad $8 wash I had where that one I did in Sleepy Eye, and well, luckily I didn't do the $15 wash. Oh, geez. Yeah. Okay, I didn't do the $15 one. But the one in Aqua Shine, that one was a good wash, except they opened the door too fast. They opened it way too fast. I mean, the other door, they should have left that closed until I was done, like you do in the one in Wadena. But they don't, you know. They open the door after 10 seconds. That idiot just bolted right in, as if it is, as if his, I don't know, his car is on fire or something. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I know. It just, yeah. Sometimes they'll open the door from the other side. I won't. I won't go to Aqua Shine in that town anymore. I won't be going there. So I just want to experience it, see what it's like, and you know, no, I don't. Well, would I recommend the place? Well, I don't know. Just hope that nobody's behind you when you go there. That's all I can say. Hope nobody's behind you. Yeah. And I like to go to the washes where there's a single island because the double island ones, I went to this one, I usually hug the door. I usually hug my front end of my car to the door when you do the hand wash. But when you have two in the single island, like, let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So you're like this. You're 6 inches from the door. I had that one guy who's like 6 inches from my bumper. And then when I was washing it one time, the hose totally bursted. And the lady says, "Can't you get a rag and tie it?" I said, "Lady, the water's running. I want to put that on my car and hurry up, man." I'm not gonna spend time tying up something while the water's running. I mean, come on, man. Oh, how to get motivated? Oh, I don't know. I don't get motivated very often. I don't get motivated very often. No, no. Okay, I'll change the subject from car wash. Doing the car wash thing is kind of boring, so I'll go to other things. Yeah, I just like to do some traveling again. It'd be fun. Yeah, and no flying while driving though. No flying while I drive. None of that. Yeah, it is. So well, yeah, in a way it is, in a way it isn't, depending on what you do. It depends on what you do actually. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I just oh, oh boy. Let's see now. Excuse me. Yeah, sometimes I kind of catch my breath. I'm out of breath. It's just so weird at times. It's just, yeah, when you get older, you just forget stuff from time to time. You just, you could get a weird experience with some big dog and then you forget about it in about 6 hours. It's just weird. Most people remember it for a long time. I used to when I was younger. When you get older, you just forget. It's just weird. Us older folks, we tend to forget things more. It's just so weird. Of course, trouble with being an older person is none of the younger ladies give you a second look, unless if you got big wads of money in your wallet, which I don't. So ladies look other way. Yeah, ladies will look other way. Yeah, that's the way it is. Uh, now the stuff is really kicking in now. Good. Those that left, thanks for stopping by. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Always appreciate people coming and going and staying and whatever what you want to do. Come and go and stay and come and go. Come and go and stay and come and go. Come, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Oh man. Excuse me. Yeah, sometimes my breath gets. Oh, let's see now. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta start getting different things going on my videos. Gotta think of something. Won't be easy, you know. Run out of ideas. Got to think of some ideas. What to do? Oh, it's the weather. I'll go. I'll go check. I'll go check. I'll go check. 37 degrees with the wind from the south at 2 miles an hour. 37 with the wind from the south at 2. So for us, that's not too bad. That's not parka weather, but that's kind of a warmer jacket weather. Yeah. Person technically doesn't have to wear a cap over their head, but I do because otherwise we'll catch cold. You know. Yeah, sometimes when it hits like that 15, 20 below, I mean, oh boy. If you go to the central and northern regions of Minnesota, that snow really dumps. You know, when you're in the southern region, the snow is a lot less. You'll have like 2 days of blizzard the whole year, which is good for us. And up there, you got big, thick snow out up to here at least for 3 months. You know, I'm a 6 foot tall guy, so you got like over 5 feet of snow in certain spots, and I hate that. You know, boy, and anybody that has a truck and a snow plow, they'll make a lot of money up there. Oh yeah, they charge plenty up there. Those snow plow people, they charge plenty of money. The trouble is in business, though, one disadvantage is it's tough to collect from people. Sometimes they'll hold off paying you, and then you got to take them to court. And it takes time to take people to court. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, and up in the central region, you do a lot more snowmobiling up there than like you do down here. Snowmobiling and ice fishing and stuff like that. I've seen people ice fish, you know, and in some of the lakes, I mean, you could see water from, oh, let's see, I'd say 20, 30 feet long. And people put their pickup trucks out in the lake. I mean, that's just crazy. And you can see water. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, are you crazy? No, I never drove a snowmobile. I rode in one once when I was a kid in 1976. You know, yeah, my friend Mike, he likes to buzz around in his snowmobile, but me, you know, I don't own one, so because I can't. I mean, I don't have a place to put it, and anyway, I'm just not much like into snowmobiles per se. You know, I'd rather like travel by vehicle, you know, far away. And to me, okay, traveling in snowmobile, it is thrilled to go fast. But if a person could go faster in a vehicle than a snowmobile, that's more than good enough for me. That's why I look at it. My Grand Marquis could beat almost any snowmobile, so there you go. There you go. Yeah, Mike was asking me about checking his Chevy Volt and the Google thing, and he thought it was like rocket power speed. It says it goes between 97 and 102 miles an hour top speed. I was looking at my vehicle, and I guess it says 124 or something. Not much going on in that. Not much going on in the phone world. Not much going on there. Those of you in the room, welcome. Welcome. 3 males and 1 female this far. Thank you for your voting. That is nice. Yeah. Yeah. And, oh, yeah, sometimes lately I watch a video called, was it 4K Walking? You see people walk around in Vietnam and stuff like that. That's a lot of fun. Oh, a lot of pretty ladies in Vietnam. Wow. Shoot. Shoot, I'd like to take one of those ladies back. Those ones from Vietnam. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just go careful. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. Now you got to be careful of their government in Vietnam. Yeah, I know. They're communists. Yeah. Now you got to be careful. But if you have a lot of money, well, they'll leave you alone. You can take a lady with you, and as soon as you go to the United States, you know, show the lady the country and show her ways of fun and show her ways of love, and there you go. Jungle ladies. Well, I don't know. You can. Oh yeah. No, I don't have a black eye, Bob. No black eyes. I sometimes us old people get tired easy, Bob. You know, sometimes us old people get tired. You know. Yeah, I'm glad of your comic book collection there, Bob. Yeah, yeah. Me, I know you're a comic book channel yourself. I'm a travel channel. Uh, I'm a channel of not only that. I'm a channel that does goofy skits. I'll do interviews with other people. I mean, you know my channel, Bob. I'm a variety channel after the Carol Burnett show. You know, I've studied Carol Burnett. You know, so that's where I learned a lot of my stuff from the Carol Burnett show. Here's to you, Carol. Oh, thanks, Bob. Yeah, traveling is fun, but it does cost a lot of money. Yeah, traveling does cost a lot of money. That's the thing. And then you got to be careful where you park your vehicle and make sure you don't park by somebody's house because somebody might get mad at you. Like one time when I was in Janesville, some guy that looked like a miniature of Dr. Dusty Williams because I says, "Hey, you park by my house." I said, "I thought it was a church." "No, that's my house." "I'll go someplace else." "Yeah, you better," he said. Yeah, he's a miniature version of Dr. Dusty Williams, the wrestler. You got to Google him, Bob. You'll see what he looks like. He looks like a mean man. Miniature version of Dr. Death Steve Williams. Yeah, he was very angry. I guess his church must have got broken into. I mean, he owned it. It was his house. He had a nice church. Had this steeple that was just, um, yeah, he had a steeple that was just sharp. Yeah, well, today's roofers are better now because they have platforms. They have these machines with the platforms on it where they can go up. Where the old days, so I don't know how they made the roof on that church because that's the steepest steeple church I ever saw in my life. I couldn't film that guy's house because I wouldn't want him to get mad at me or nothing. Wouldn't want him to get mad at me. It was a real tall church steeple house. I didn't film it. Oh no, I thought it was a church. And even if it was a church, I wouldn't really film it from the outside because unless a person films inside of a church, the audience doesn't technically have much of an interest. Not technically. You know, yeah, I'll do it outside of a bar like George's Bar in New Ulm, or oh, there's Mr. Quadrillion. Hello, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, yeah. Technically, when you film stuff, you have to, you know, make sure your wild horse fans, excuse me, my wild horse fans are interested. You always got to make sure my wild horse fans are interested, because sometimes they're not interested, they're not interested in stuff. Sometimes I kind of tend to mumble too, so I'll have to go to my doctor, I mean, and make sure that I don't have Alzheimer's disease. I hope not. If I do, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry if I have Alzheimer's disease, because they still don't have a cure for it yet. That stuff will slow it down. If they have volunteers for curing Alzheimer's disease, I will say aye. See, if I film the short guy, uh, short people, I don't really know any short people out there. I just don't know too many people, but I'm just always trying to work on something all the time. Yeah. Yeah, it's the thing is, yeah, well, it's just that, yeah, well, pretty soon the Thanksgiving thing, I'll be doing more towns. I'll have to plan which towns to go to, and be careful to use brainless phone here, because sometimes Google will goof you up on traveling, and sometimes I like to take my phone, take my $350 T-Mobile phone and throw it out the window. I think it's frustrating at times. Can't follow directions. So when I travel, I make sure I stay home, and or maybe I'll sit. No, wait a minute. I'll sit in my car, then I'll do my travel thing and sit before I drive. You know, I could drive my Grand Marquis around, and anybody who bugs me, I could just put that thing to the floor and let it fly. Yeah, I'll just let it fly. That car can fly, man. I'm just surprised it was faster than I thought it was. It's faster than you think. It is. It's faster than a person thinks it is, and that's the slow version compared to the Crown Victoria. Hey, Reba Eki. Yeah, I got some family members in like suburban St. Paul and suburban Minneapolis, and I got one out in North Carolina. Um, yeah, and my niece and nephew, they're going to be married in New Jersey. They'll probably live somewhere in Minnesota or maybe another state. I don't know. Who knows? I'll have to see what they do first. It's hard to tell what they're going to do. Because a lot of my younger relatives, they keep secrets from us old people, because to the younger generation, us old people are just so boring. Yeah, yeah, it's hard. Oh, you're 5'5". Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm 6 foot tall, about 213 pounds. Yeah, I'm kind of too heavy. I know. My sister is getting on me about my weight. She says, "We got to lose that weight, Randy. You're fat." She says, "Got to get rid of that fat, Randy." I said, "I know. I'm trying." Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. My niece, she's 5'2", and my future nephew-in-law is 6'2", or maybe 6'3". 5'2" and 6'2". Yeah, that's an interesting couple. A lot of interesting kids. They'll be smart kids, though. They're both highly educated, so they're going to be very smart kids. Chances are very high because of genetics. You know. Uh, no, Python, honest. No, no. How tall are you? I'll keep the male and female survey. Thank you. Well, no. Well, technically, no, but yeah, I'll stand up anyway. Little fat in the stomach, fat in the legs. Still, I got a fat face. Yeah, I'm kind of a fat face, so in some ways I'm fat. A fat head too. Yeah, see that? I got a fat head. I'll leave my fat head out. So, all right. Oh, the Discord pic. Well, it's, the Discord picture. No, I'm on two Discords. Now you guys created mine, and I didn't know it. And I'm in Simmy and Jimmy's Discord too. You know, and Simmy and Jimmy's Discord. If anybody else gets in, you're gonna have to pay $5. And he let me in because he thought I did a good job interviewing. No, I don't think I did that good, but he said I did all right. You know. After these messages, we'll be right back. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go in a commercial break. Commercial break. Commercial break. We're gonna go in a commercial break. Yes, we are. Yeah, cool. Yo, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Reba. I never give people my credit card. Yeah, the only credit card that I do is I use it like through PayPal and stuff like that, and I go to the major stores. Okay, and for example, okay, when I buy stuff, I know a lot of you Wild Horse fans, you're Amazon fans, and that's fine. I don't tell you where to shop. But me, I'll usually order it through a store like Target or Walmart or Menards or Mill Fleet Farm, and I'll get it at the store. That's what I do. You know, they run the Discord page. I I didn't create it, Bob. They did. I I, they created it. I didn't say anything to them, Bob. Okay, let you know right now because I'm on Simmy and Jimmy's page. You know, I'm on Simmy and Jimmy's Discord. So I according to internet rules, and I'm it's complicated. Yeah, you never. Yeah, that's true. That's why I go to the stores mostly to get my merchandise. That's why I mostly go to the stores because you know you know what you see, and I'll go to the thrift shops because I know what I see in the thrift shops too. You know, yeah. Sometimes in thrift shops you can. You can get a school desk for $5. This is an actual school chair, like in Madison School. Kids used to throw this chair against the wall and never break. They'll throw it down the stairs and never break. Yeah, you can get a lot of old stuff over there. And the old stuff, a lot of it's better than the new stuff. Yeah, it sat there. It had two chairs. I bought one right away. The other one sat for like a week and a half, and I decided to buy it. I thought I was going to let someone else buy it. Nobody did. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with my competition. Okay. Let's see. Oh, looks like my competition stopped. But anyway, there's my competition. This man here. Oh, you buy and sell online? That's okay. You can advertise here. Yeah, you buy and sell online. Go ahead, Reba. You can advertise. It's all right. You can advertise on my chat. That's fine. You know. I wouldn't try it in any other chats though, because everybody's got their chat rules, and yeah, yeah, he beats me in competition. He promoted my song once, "Sexy Feet." Thank you, Aggie, for that one. Yeah, thank you, Aggie, for that one. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Well, anyway, as we are going around the world, as we are going around the world, we are going around the world, we are going around, we are going around the world and having some fun tonight. Drinking our champagne, eating our caviar, and throwing it up all night. And you drink too much alcohol, don't eat any food. You barf all over the toilet seat, and people say, "Ew," you know. Um, no, Dave, I technically don't do that. I let them say it to me, Dave. I let them say it to me instead. I let them ask me. I don't really ask the big leaguers myself. They ask you. See, it's according to the big league rules. That's all it is in the bigs. You know, yeah. And Jimmy hasn't asked me for interviews lately. He's been talking to let's see, what's that guy's name again? Skip Schwenk. Yeah, that's that guy who starred on CIA, the movie. Yeah, he starred on CIA. Yeah, he's been talking to Skip Schwenk pretty often, and I don't know what's going on between them. I'm sure they won't tell me anything, and that's the way it is, because they're the big leagues and I'm the minor leagues, and that's the way it is. I'm the minors. See, but that's just the way we have it in the video world. Is we have our place. I'm down here, they are up there. I'm trying to get interviews. I'm working on it. I've been talking and talking. It's not easy. I'll try to get some interviews going if I can, maybe on the street. I don't know. I got to be careful of certain people, because you never know. If I do it on the street, I might get attacked too. So, person's got to always be careful. Always be careful. And I don't want to really talk to those homeless people sticking their hand out for money, because I really don't want to give them extra money for nothing. You know, I don't want to do that. No, no, Dave. That's true. You can ask Eggy if you want to, but Eggy is Eggy's not really an interviewer per se, as I've seen his channel. Eggy is like an entertainer. He entertains in his own style, as I see it. I haven't seen him really interview anybody before. Okay, yeah, all right, but he's a busy man actually, though, and he'd rather. I don't say I said anything, because I didn't say that. Hey, I didn't say anything. And I'm gonna tell Jimmy in personal email. I said that at the 38-minute mark, that I said, yeah, that I never sent anybody to ask Aggie for an interview. And I'm gonna say that to be Jimmy's Discord. I'll tell him that, and he'll put the word out too. Jimmy will too, because Jimmy knows me real well. Yeah, I have to. I have to. He can boot you out anytime he wants. Yeah, he can boot me out anytime he wants. Remember, he's talking to Skip Schwenk. He's talking to Skip Schwenk now. So I mean, Skip Schwink's an actual actor. He's acted in several shows and movies. Yeah, several shows and movies. Skip Schwink has been around. He's way ahead of me in the ball game. That's the way it is. You might get somebody else. You never know. All I am is just a piddly little channel using cheap cameras and saying nothing to you guys. I'm just not saying anything to you guys. And what I talk about my car and all those towns I visit and Skip Schwink. Okay, okay, I'll spell it. Okay. SCHWINK. SCHWINK. Okay. SCHWINK. Yeah, Skip Schwink. Yeah, he started CIA. He's done other movies too. You know. There you go. I spelled it for you, so I don't know if I'll talk to you guys or not. There you go. I spelled it for you. Schwink. Skip a Schwink. Let's see, 8 votes. Let's see, 75% male. Let's see. 4, 8. 6 and 2. Yeah, 6 male and 2 female. Okay. And one is Pisces. Okay, so that's 7 and 1 probably. Yeah, that's 7 and 1. Yeah, 7 and 1. Uh, I can't do that, Dave. It's not. That's not the way show business works, Dave. It's not the way it works. I know how show business works. I'm way down here. That's called in the big channel world. For me to do that, that's called begging for an audience. You know, they don't like that, especially Jimmy. He don't like that. He told me all about it in private. I'll be just fine. He said, Jimmy told me. He said, you got to do your own thing. He told me that. Jimmy actually told me. He said, you got to do your own thing. Create your own ideas. I know what you're saying. I have stupid ideas. Okay, fine. I got to do better. All right, I got it. I'll try my best. You wild horse fans. I'll try my best. Okay. All right. Yeah. CIA and Reagan. Yes. Yeah. He's Jimmy's good friend. Yes. Yeah. And I talked to Skip once. We were in a chat room, and that's it. And Skip hasn't really talked to me since, and that's fine. You know, it's okay. Because you see, that's how show business works there. Chatters there. That's how show business works. I'm way down here. Now I'm doing my own thing. I got to do my own thing. I come up with different ideas. I know my ideas are bankrupt. I'm doing my best, okay? All right? I'm doing my best. Those people way up there, they're smarter than I am. They have more technological minds. They got better equipment. They have more connections. You know, they have all that more than I do. I mean, for an old man that was screwed up on Thorazine for many years, I don't think I'm doing that bad. Well, I'm below average according to most YouTube channels, but you know, Hey. Well, but the thing is, guys, you have to understand. Jimmy said that to me. You can go ask Jimmy. He told me to do my own thing. No riding the coattails. Jimmy said that to me. Jimmy did say that to me. He said that to me. Okay, I'm going to write that down. 4509. Let's see. Said no coattail riding. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna personally email Jimmy and said that I'm gonna be a tattletale to you guys. I'm gonna be a tattletale. I'm gonna tattle on you. I have to do a little tattling. I'm gonna do some tattling. Yeah. Okay, oh, I won't. No, but seriously though, he did tell me to do my own thing. And I know I gotta come up with some new ideas. I'll do my best. I will do my best. Tom Ben McKeldin was my idea. Pastor Mitch Victory was my idea. Okay, it's not that good of an idea. Okay, it's not that good of an idea. I know I'll say the same things on them all the time. Okay, I do that and I slip. I admit it. We all slip, you know. Yeah, yeah, it takes a while to create characters. It's not easy. If I was a younger man, I could probably do 20 characters, but I've grown my voice pretty much through the years. So you can't, because when you get older, your voice changes, and the voice just is more monotone. It's like the same. Yeah, just like okay, you heard of Rich Little, right? You could do all those impersonations. I think it was Rich Little. Yeah, you don't see Rich Little do it anymore because his voice totally changed. Yeah, like Rich Little, for example. Yeah, yeah, you get it. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, level up. I don't. I. I. The only way I can do that, Dave, is I have to come up with my own ideas and how to do better. My ex-friend tried to shut down my channel. It didn't work because on that chat room when they were doing that crap in January, I told on all the accounts. I told on all 20 of them because it was easy for me to tell on them on the Google thing. Yeah. Oh, and she got mad, accusing me of violating her and all that crap, which is a bunch of crap. You saw in the chat. Did I ever say I'd violate her? Do the whatever? No, I never said that. You know that. Yeah, she just told lies. See, they thought they were going to scare me at the time. They didn't. I've lived real life. People like them haven't. They're trying to scare me. Yeah, they're trying to scare me with the different characters they're putting on. That doesn't work. Because people do illegal stuff, they're not going to advertise on the internet. I know that. Oh yeah, that person, she'll never get anywhere. I don't care. She can die as far as I'm concerned. And most people too. Excuse me. Anyway, anyway. Yeah, that's how show business works. You know, got to do your own thing. I always do my own thing. Let's see who's in my chat right now. Okay, how do I do that again? I got it. Let's see participants. Okay, there's two. Okay. Okay. Yeah, when I was with the Oh, what did I eat today? Ah, you guys and your food. Shaggy and Scooby Doo, that's what you are. Okay, anyway. Let's see. I had a bowl of, let's see, um, yeah, Super Golden Crisp. And for lunch, I had a banquet Nashville chicken nuggets or something like that. Yeah. Who's Shaggy and who's Scooby? Oh, no, you never. Yeah, you know who it is. Anyway, yeah, yeah. I didn't have really much for lunch. Yeah, just doing the old crock pot food half the time because of lack of funds. So you got to cook from scratch. You know. Oh, you go ask kebab. Okay, you go ahead. Go right ahead. Yeah. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think you are? I don't know what you are. What do you think you are? I don't know who you are. I don't know. I have no idea. Welcome to the room, wherever you are. Welcome. It's always good to have extra people in the room. Yeah. It's always good to have extra people. Yeah. All right. It's always good to have extra people. Oh, yeah. I guess it is my scenario. You guys decide what you want to be and want to do. You guys can get together and do your own show, the Python Honest and Old School Dave show. There you go. Hey, the Python Honest and Old School Dave show. Yeah, you could talk about what you want to talk about. There you go. There's an idea right there. Might go someplace. You never know. Oh, you watch your own show. There you go. A lot of people watch their own shows on YouTube. Yeah. A lot of people watch their own shows. Yeah. A lot of people do because they do. And oh yeah, Dave won't watch his own show. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I watch my own shows. Sometimes I don't. I usually watch my own characters do what they do. Sometimes I'll do that. Oh yeah, I watch your shows. Yeah, but that's if you two get together and make your own shows. I mean, depends what you want to talk about. If you want to talk about food all the time, it's up to you. You want to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Oh, farms? No, I guess there's people out there interested in farms. Yeah, maybe there's people out there that are interested. Yeah. Lots of males tonight. Yeah, lots of males. Let's see, um, 7 males and 2 females tonight. And there's at least one farm. Yeah, depending on if your one arm got is off, like cut off or something, or you were born without an arm, so you could have one forearm, or you could lose both arms and don't have an arm at all. There's people. I mean, I don't know. Well, you guys, when you do your own show, you figure it out. You guys do your forearm show. You figure it out. You two get together, put your heads together, figure out, do your own forearm show. There you go. You guys do that. I don't know. I mean, it's not what I would do for my show, but you do what you want with your shows. That's okay. You do what you want, whatever you want, right? You do what you want, whatever you want. That's what you do. That's what you do. Ouch. Ooh. Yeah, that's what you do. I didn't endorse that Python honest. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that comment on there. I'm not gonna take it down. I'm gonna leave that comment on there. I'll be nice. I'll be a nice guy today. I'm gonna leave that comment on there. Yeah, you guys want publicity so bad. I'm gonna leave that comment on there. So publicity for you guys. There you go. Ride my coattails. There you go. You guys are riding my coattails. You're riding the coattails. Ride my coattails. Hey, you won't get very far riding my coattails. my coattails break, they rip off, then my coattail is broken. And I fall flat on my face, and you say, oh, I can't move. Randy's dead. Well, like I say, when you do your shows, though, it takes creativity, it takes ideas. That's what it takes to have your shows. That's what it takes. Right now, there's two in the chat room. I don't even care. I wouldn't care if there's one. If there's nobody here, I'd talk to myself and answer myself. You know, my favorite song. I would sing it for you, but you would be interested. I know you would be interested, so I won't sing that song. Yeah. Okay. Whatever you want to do. What you guys want to do is up to you. You know, I can't tell you what to do. You want to stay, you want to leave, that's up to you. United States of America is a free country, right? Do what you want. We live in the United States. We say a lot of stuff we can't say in a lot of countries in the world. You ever watched documentaries on Russian prisons? You ever seen those? You know, make your eyeballs go big. Yeah, here in the United States till the bitter end. There you go. Yeah, I think I'd stay in the United States too. You know, I think I'd stay here. Yeah, let's see, I wouldn't say Europe. I don't know. Yeah, no, I like France, but France is getting violent, so I don't know. And Norway's too. And Norway and Sweden, they're too easy on their convicts in prison. They let them out no matter what they do. So I wouldn't want to live over there. Um, let's see. Japan is too expensive. Let's see. Well, yeah, you got to be careful in Thailand and Singapore. You get caned. India, that country's too poor. Plus, people do things different in India. So I'll stay in the United States. Thanks. I'll stay here. Right here in good old U.S. Good old U.S. where we can. Because, I mean, I got more than enough land to travel in the United States. Got more than enough land. You could shrink the United States in half. I'd still be happy. Even a quarter. You could shrink it a quarter. I'd still be happy. But no, we have everything here in the United States. We have farmlands. We have small towns. We got mountains. We got oceans. Yeah, we got all kinds of interesting old buildings. Yeah, some states are like different countries. That's true. You go from Minnesota, you go to North Dakota, you go to South Dakota. It's like a whole different world. Yeah. People do things different in different states. You got a good point there, Python Honest. You got a very good point. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. If you go, oh, Dave, if you go from Texas to New Mexico or Oklahoma or Louisiana, it's like a different world. It's like a different world in each state. So everybody in their own states do things different. It's just weird. It's like a whole different world in every state. Yeah, it's a whole different world in every state. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every state's different in their own way. That's strange about United States. People in every state are like totally different. It's just weird. Yeah, there's no no country like it in the world. No country like it. Nope. Yeah, no country like it. Yeah, look at Canada. That's like north of the United States. Vancouver to Canada is like Miami here in the United States, for example. Vancouver's like Miami. Yeah, yeah, imagine that. Yeah, I think I'd rather stay here so I can go to Miami instead of Vancouver myself. Huh. Yeah, I'd rather go where there's more variety of weather, like United States, because Canada is a lot of cold. I like Canada. Don't get me wrong, but it's lots of cold. Lots of cold up in Canada. Too much of it for me. In some of those towns, it's miles to. I mean, if we think Texas and Montana is bad when it comes to going from town to town, Canada's worse. You could be like 200 miles to the nearest town in each way. You could be in one town, 200 miles in each town in Canada. In the northern Canada, where it snows all the time. Yeah, in the northern part of Canada. Imagine that. Yeah, I guess they built some major road that goes from, was it, I think Seattle to Alaska through Canada. Of course, Canadians paid the roads. Yeah, well, yeah, and the roads are so busy that they built these underneath tunnels. So, so you guys can stay or leave if you want. I don't. That's up to you. Every everything's up to the wild horse fans what they want to do. There's some people they beg all the time, and I'm not going to be a beggar. That's the key. Never be beggars. Name me a celebrity that's actually a beggar. Name me one. You can't. Yeah, you can't. Hmm. Okay, you cannot be true. Okay, yeah, yeah, you can't be tricked. Welcome to the room, third person, whoever you are. Yeah, people have been coming and going. I mean, it's been a good night. People come and go. They left. Oh well, probably. Yeah, probably shy. Yeah, you got some shy people too. You got some shy people. People come and go, and yeah, it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Oh, yeah. After a while, when you take those Delta 9 gummies, it doesn't affect you as much as it does in the first couple of times. It's just weird. You gain more of a tolerance to it. After a while. Yeah, it's just so weird. So weird. Yeah. Okay. Whatever you guys say. Whatever you guys say. Whatever you guys say. Uh, yeah, so, oh boy. I just, no, I never said you weren't welcome here. I never said that. Why would I say that? Yeah, I would never say that. No, it's lumpy, but this blanket here is probably older than I am. It's probably 60 years old at least. That's my mom and dad's old blanket. Yeah, it's older than I am. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff older than my mother and father. A lot of old stuff lasts longer than that new stuff you buy. Just like that chair for $5, that old school chair. It'll last longer than today's stuff. Yeah, I think somebody probably did. Maybe my maybe my late aunt Bertha maybe did. I don't know. I really, but it could be my late great aunt Bertha that did that. Yeah, yeah, yep. Late great aunt Bertha. Yeah, yeah. It's too bad a lot of those graves for my ancestors are in that Crystal Lake Cemetery, Minneapolis. A lot of crime there now. It's kind of sad. I'm almost too scared to go there because I just don't want to get jumped. You know, and Minneapolis is just getting crazy because I've heard what Minneapolis too is like out at the parking ramps. There's these gangs. They're starting to harass people right in the parking ramps now. That's what I've heard. Yeah, when I hear something like that, I get scared. Oh yeah, I wouldn't even dream of it. Yeah, a lot of gangs are forming and roaming around in Minneapolis, St. Paul now. Yeah, a lot of them. I know, isn't it? Yeah. Well, law enforcement does fight in Minnesota, but then at the same time, you know, Minnesota in their sentencing, they're too easy. They just let certain criminals out right away and they'll do the same crimes over and over and over again. In and out, in and out, in and out. They'll make promises, oh, I'll pay restitution, I promise. And you know they never will. They never will. They'll just add it up and then go back to prison. That's how it works. Yeah, at least the sentences are tougher down south. At least they're tougher down south. Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on the southern states too. You know, I know the South. They're tougher on the sentencing, on the average. Yeah. Yes. Think about Minneapolis. Get a lot of angry people out in the streets and really go to town. Yeah. There you go. Let them go to town. And yeah, I wouldn't even want to drive down there myself. I mean, when a person say drives, okay, I'll tell you. I was once by Crystal Lake Cemetery in Humble Avenue. Remember, it was like in the what was it? It was a 39th and Humble or something like that. I was kind of like behind, kind of squished to a car in a green light. Um, yeah, but when I talk in, oh, you're asking about Iggy again. Okay. Yeah, when you're talking Iggy's channel, though, Iggy's talking about his subjects, and Iggy's fans are interested in Iggy. 98% of the people, or 99 in Iggy's chat, aren't interested in me. They're interested in Iggy. See, That's how it works. You know, that's how it works. That's Aggie's crowd, man. He's a lot more talented than I am. That's fine. I accept it. He's a lot more talented than I am. That's okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure someday he'll get an acting job in the movies. Never know. I think he will. I have confidence he will sometime, someday. I'll get a bit part, but hey, a bit part would be excellent. That's a start. Yeah, you usually start in the bit parts, and then you find your way up. That's how it works. Yeah, I read about a guy named Bill Macy. He didn't hit the big money until he became Walter Finley on Maude. Before that, he was a struggling actor for years, 20, 30 years. And then he hit it big and made the bucks. Getting second billing on Maude after Maude, yeah, that's big money. But chances of getting that, you got to be lucky. I'm not saying those guys can't do it. They might. Never know. Maybe they'll make it in professional acting. I don't know. Things happen. I mean, if someone would have told me, for example, that Jimmy and Aggie would know a guy like Skip Schwink, I'd say, that's going to be impossible. But you see, they've done the impossible. They've done the impossible. You know? Yep. Oh, I know. I know some of the people in there. Sometimes for Jimmy's people, timestamp guy, he's in Jimmy's room. I know that. I know about timestamp guy. Yeah. Timestamp guy is one of my favorite commenters because timestamp guy will timestamp something this long. I bet timestamp guy goes, woo! I bet he probably types 300 words a minute, you know. Don't even look at the keyboard neither. I have to look at the keyboard when I type. Timestamp, I'm sure doesn't have to. Yeah. Yeah, when you interview, you're going to get some of other people's chat. Yes, Dave, that's how it works in show business. That's why the interview circuits always work. Even when two low-level channels get together, it might work very well in the future, then it might not. But they have to come up with excellent content. Maybe they come up with original content, or maybe they could have reviews about past shows or past news programs or whatever. Maybe they could have opinion reviews that might or might not work. Yeah. Maybe they might have that. Yeah, but like I said, you know, I'm trying my very best to get my own content going. I'm trying the best I can. Like I say, I accept I'm not as talented as they are. See, a lot of people out there, that's the trouble with them. They want to be famous. They want to be famous. They think if you beg people to hit the like button, they're going to be famous. It doesn't work that way. There are idiots out there. It doesn't work that way. It's the content, not begging for likes. I mean, I watch many videos when they beg for likes. I'll put dislike because I don't dislike they beg for. I dislike when they beg for likes. That makes me dislike it. I won't watch it anymore. I'm very selective in what channels I watch. Very selective. Oh yeah, sometimes there's some coattail riders. I'll watch it. You know, I'll watch those old '70s NFL films. How those guys probably kill each other for a football. Yeah, a lot of those guys died of Alzheimer's disease, cracking each other in the head, hands slapping the helmet. Crazy. Yeah. And you watch that old time baseball in the 50s and 60s, those pitchers, they'll probably hit the batter right in the head if they don't like him. And it's fine. They didn't throw guys out of the game for beating them until about the 60s. Then they started the new rule, and as time went by, they made the rules stricter and stricter. Now Now you hit him in the head, that's an automatic suspension, no matter if it's by accident. That's how it works in today's baseball, for example. Yeah. In basketball, remember they had the hand checks, one or two hands on a check. You can't check them anymore. You can't touch them. It's all because fans want offense. They want offense, so they take away defense to make more offense in sports. That's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah, I wish I'd have been talented in athletics, but I'm not. Can't hit a baseball. I can catch one, kind of. Can't throw the damn thing. I can't throw a football. And if I was playing football, I like to be a defensive back, like a safety or something like that, so I could look at the whole field. And if I was offense, I like to play wide receiver because that way you see the whole field. Who wants to play running back and get their brains smashed in? I don't. I wouldn't want to be a running back. I wouldn't care if I catch a lot of passes. That's a dangerous job. Baseball, I hate catcher. They always used to put me in catcher in softball. I hate it. I hated that position, catcher. You know, you get on your knees, and when you bat, you could feel it in your knees too. Yeah. I always wanted to play in the infield, like second base or first base or something. I like infield. I hate outfield. Yeah. Basketball, I could probably, let's see, I'm not tall for center, so say 6 foot tall. I guess I'd be a guard today. I'm probably a shooting guard now. I'm just not very good at basketball, so of course with this advanced stage, and I can't run, so I'll have to play video basketball someplace against somebody. But everybody wants to play games like World of Warcraft or those killing games all the time, and they kill each other on the field. Everybody wants to kill each other on the video field now, shoot and stab and whatever. Yeah. I'd rather do the boxing or mixed martial arts or the sports games myself. I would, but well, the money goes where the people want to spend it. Yeah, sometimes you go on that Twitch. There's people make millions of dollars a year sitting on their butts. Yeah, some people make $6, $7, $8 million a year doing that. Of course, you can't. Of course, you'll have to sit in your butt all year long and do it. Now, walking exercises will help, but yeah, I have to do some of that F off money, do some F off money. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, let's see. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. How are everybody doing today? What is everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Mm-hmm. Everything is going all right. Everything is going all right. All night. Everything is going all night. All right. Everything is going. Dun, dun, dun. How is everybody tonight? Ouch. Who are you? Who am I? How are you today? I am just fine. Let us have a good time. Let us have a good time. Let us have some fun tonight. Let us have some fun tonight. Tonight feels right tonight. Feels right, yeah. How is everybody tonight? How is everybody tonight? You're out of sight tonight. You're out of sight. Yeah, you're doing well. Cool. All right. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you kind of think of things, you know. So it's time to party. It's time to have a good time tonight. Let's party down. Let's go party. Let's go party. Let's go party tonight. Let's go party. Let's go party tonight. Party tonight. Yes. Let's go party tonight. Yeah. We can party tonight. Yeah. Ouch. Ooh. Oh. My ankle. Yeah. It's time. Oh yeah. I gotta get back to what I do. Ah, wow. Just, yeah, just thinking. Just thinking. Think of what I should do. What should I do? I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Um, that's a good question, Dave. Um, the ladies I've met, okay, that's yeah. The one ex-girlfriend, in my opinion, that was the most fun was Wendy. She was very wild, wild in many ways. I taught her the wildness, man. It was just so much fun. Yeah, she'd drive my car a lot, and the way she drove sometimes it scared me. Yeah. Oh yeah, and plus, yeah, she drove in her dad's. Let's see, night. Yeah, and I drove her dad's. I think I said that before. I drove her dad's 1994 Must Mustang GT. It had the 302 high output V8. That car just took off like nobody's business. That car could climb the hills, Mankato like nothing, and make the Grand Marquis stand still and speed easy. Oh, that convertible. Yeah, I mean, even today, the 94 Mustang GT convertible, you could drive that around parades in small towns. You'd be well loved. Yeah. As far as the parades, I should have see. It was kind of when I got the Grand Marquis, kind of it got too late to do parades, and of course I was sidetracked too. Oh, I drove it to Wyndham. I did some stuff in Wyndham, and then when I drove to Chaska, that engine light came on. I assumed it was like the the Park Avenue lights come on by itself. But no, the light really worked, and I drove it to Lino Lakes and back. I'm just glad that it didn't ruin the engine. Whew. No, those people in Ford are very honest. Yeah, they're expensive, but it's all up to the individual where you want to take their vehicle. I mean, if an independent garage does a good job, you don't take it there. but be careful. Because there's independent garages that'll screw people's vehicles up. Some of them charge too much. And oh yeah, a person's not gonna like go to some place like a low income apartment and listen to some lady say, you can take it to Brad, you could take it to Charles, you could take it to Dave, you could take it to Frank, you could take it to Cecil, you can take it to Scotty, and all that. No, you don't take it to backyard mechanics. I used to do that and they screwed up my vehicles, you know. Oh yeah, I'll go to the regular garages myself if I can, you know. Because I went to Steve's alignment when I lived in Wadena, Minnesota. Let's see, like 12 years. He never made a mistake. He worked on half of law enforcement cars, police, and the sheriff. But yeah, the Wadena County Sheriff and the police department. He halved it with John's. John's did the highway patrol cars. Steve didn't. I think Steve is in John's. They split the ambulances from the hospitals too. Oh, they got tons of business from them because in the small towns you can't really hire a mechanic to do all those because they wouldn't have much to do per se. Especially if the vehicles are reliable. If the vehicles fall apart all the time, they'll have to hire that extra mechanic. And the mechanics that work on law enforcement vehicles, as we all know, will charge a lot of money. You have to pay. Oh, you have to pay them a lot of money. Yeah, you have to pay them a lot of money and give them benefits too. A small town kind of can't do that too because they don't have the money. Is the big towns. Well, like Minneapolis and St. Paul, as we know, in the bigger cities like St. Cloud, Minnesota, for example, or Duluth or Rochester, they can hire their own mechanics to fix their cars and trucks or SUVs. They can hire the private ones, but when you're in the smaller towns, a lot of them take it to the dealerships and stuff. They'll take it to the dealerships, and if law enforcement vehicles are taken to dealerships, independent garages, I'm going over there. Because if they can work on law enforcement cars, they can work on anything. Yeah, they're knowledgeable if they can work on law enforcement vehicles. Yeah, because Steve's alignment split it with John's. But see, Steve and Robin Wakescheid and Wadena, they're very friendly, nice people. John's, he hated me. So I went to Steve's. It was closer to the house anyway. Steve's garage was smaller, and John's got a big break because highway. Let's see, what highway is that? I'll go check. Okay, I'll tell you which highway it is if I can go to Wadena. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Wadena. Yes, Highway 10. Yeah, Highway 10, part of the 4-lane Highway 10, went through John's garage, John's gas station and garage. And when the highways go through there, he's going to want bucks. They're going to pay him. Because law enforcement will say, John's garage is an excellent mechanic. Yeah, could you pay him extra money? Yeah, they'll pay him. Because he can fix law enforcement vehicles. Yeah. And then after he got this money, he expanded. Now his lot is a lot bigger. Yeah. He got a ton of money from the Highway 10, selling part of it. Yeah. Another garage did too. The Highway 10 garage, they got extra money, but they kept their garage there. They kind of want to keep it small. So what's kind of funny about the Highway 10 garage in Wadena is part of the doors open is by the road. Maybe it's on Google Maps. So I don't know if I get this to work. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, I can. All right. Okay. I'll show you. See that? This is Highway 10 garage in Wadena, Minnesota. See that? Look at the doors. Look at the thing. And look at the highway. Oh, man. Okay, crazy, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? The Highway 10 garage, those two doors barely like hitting the road, but they're still using it as a garage though. Huh. You know what they did? They took that money and banked it. They put it in the bank. They put it in the bank and, hey man, I'll just kind of kick it back and do it as a hobby. Yeah, that's what they did. They did it as a hobby. They don't want to be a big garage like John's. John's, he expanded. Yep, but Steve, he didn't get that. But Steve, when he bought that garage in Wadena that's next to the law enforcement center, he bought it for a song because Exhaust Pros, it took them a year to sell it, and they sold it to Steve's alignment for a song. And the oil tanks in the gas station was already taken out, so no extra expense. And Steve has also made a killing. Yeah, imagine that, huh? He made a killing. All three of them made a killing. Highway 10 would just kick their feet up and put the money in the bank. John's just expands because he wants to be the biggest and get more. It's weird how it works. It's weird how it works. But they got lucky on that highway getting built with that extra money. Yeah. Yeah, they tore down a gas station in Wadena. There was Orton's. Yeah, they tore that down and just turned it into dirt and grass. Yep. Paid Orton's that extra money, and the state paid to take the gas tanks out, of course. Orton's don't have to pay for it. Yeah. I guess Orton's is kind of getting out of the gas business too, sort of. So, oh well. Because Casey's is coming in and taking over. Casey's gas station. They're all, and so is Holiday. And as we all know, Holiday is owned by David Koch and his family. Holiday is owned by David Koch and his family. And, Koch's got the money. Yeah, they got the money. That's for sure. Yeah. All right. Have a good day, everybody. I'm going to go.